It is one of you. It is one of you folks who gonna share your screen and work on the. I will guide you folks how to do the practicals, and you have to do the practicals from your side. Okay, that's the agreement, guys. I encourage all of you to be on unmute. Unmute yourself. Keep asking me a lot of questions to make these sessions quite interactive. So this journey gonna be there for at least 45 to 50 days, or maybe approximately 60 days, considering the the practicals and other aspects you guys do. So in our journey, we will cover the three aspects. One is Linux, second one is AWS, and DevOps. Under AWS, I will teach you all the important tools that is required. And under the DevOps, we will do also learn about all the important tools that is required, and we make sure that we also do a little project at the end of the DevOps session. So for the project, at least 3 days of time we're gonna spend. Whatever you guys are learning, that would be self-replicated, or we would replicate it to build the complete end-to-end DevOps platform. Right. So with that, I would kickstart the Linux aspects from today. Right, guys? As I said, let's try to be unmute yourself and keep talking to me maximum. Okay. Now, Linux platform. This is a very, very important in today's DevOps life. Anyone or everyone should have some basic knowledge. Don't worry if you don't have any prior knowledge, not a big deal. This is the right place. We will learn that, right? So why this Linux operating system is, what is an operating system, guys, according to you? Anyone in this class can explain that? What is an operating system? Anyone wants to take a chance to explain me what is an operating system? Guys? Priya, Sai, anyone wants to give it a try? What is an operating system, guys? Okay.
Which manages, sorry, this is Manusha.
Yeah, Manusha.
Uh, what I think is it manages all other applications, sort of programs in a computer is an operating system.
Very good. Very simple. We are all using mobiles, right? If you are
Yeah.
using an Android or Apple, the Mac operating system, using that operating system, we are using our mobiles. That's an operating system, guys. Android mobile. Let's take MI or OnePlus mobiles. You have an operating system called Android. That's an operating system. Now you have a Windows laptop. So in that laptop, you are using a Windows. Why you are using the operating system? Without the operating system, you would be not able to access your laptop, right? You need to have some interface to manage your system. So in short, here is the definition, guys. I wanted you also to maintain a pen and paper if possible. I know these sessions are getting recorded, but still maintain a pen and paper. Operating system is nothing but it is an interface between the users and the system hardware. Very simple. If you are using a laptop, if I go and press enter on some of the file, that file will open. That means that using the operating system as an interface, you are opening a file in your system, right? Suppose you have a video that talks about some movie, or you have a video which is a cartoon, something like that. You go and double click on that video. What happens? It will open, right? And it opens and it will play some video for you. That means you are using an operating system to watch the video, as simple as that. You are using an operating system to open your Facebook site. You are using an operating system to access your Insta account. You are you are using an operating system to store some files. So in short, operating system is the interface between the user and the hardware of the system. Now, what is a Linux? Under the operating systems, there are multiple different operating system, guys. Number one, Windows. Number two, Linux. Number three, Android. Number four, Mac. Whatever XYZ. There are a lot of operating system in the world. in the market today. But the number one position at this point of time is with Linux, followed by Microsoft Windows, and then comes the other set of operating system. And now, why we are learning Linux operating system? As I stated, it is a prerequisite for our DevOps platform, and we will learn what is this Linux operating system all about. Today's class is going to be more of a theory, but still, however, I will try to engage you guys. I'll ensure that you folks are not getting bored with that. Now, let me ask you the same question. What is the operating system, guys?
It's an interface between the user and the interface.
And the hardware. Very
Yeah,
good,
and the
Priya.
hardware. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Now, what are the different operating systems that are available in the market now?
Linux, Windows,
Very good.
Android,
Very good.
and
MacBook, Mac.
Mac. Very good, Bharat. Very good. I appreciate you folks. That's the spirit. Very good. Now, why Linux? We will get it. Basically, DevOps environment. I'll come to what is DevOps environment, but we will focus only on the Linux for the moment. For the moment, think that DevOps is a buzzword. Remember that DevOps is a buzzword. By end of this session, by end of all these classes, you guys will be given a designation of DevOps engineers or DevOps administrators or DevOps infrastructure members, right? Now, this DevOps needs an operating system hands-on, which is called Linux. Sir, why Windows is not used? Windows is also used, but it is not as prominent as Linux in DevOps culture. So we will learn only Linux, and we will understand what is required in Linux to deal the DevOps platform, guys. Right. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritties of Linux. In Linux, or in fact, Linux, it was discovered by a person by the name Linus Torvalds. You need not to remember all this. Come on, who wants to remember who invented or who started a Doordarshan channel? Who wants to know who invented a National Geographic channel? End of the day, we wanted to watch the content, what we want, we are watching. That's it. Now, just remember this, just for the namesake. Linus Torvalds is the person who has invented the Linux platform in the year 1991. Let me tell you, he was a college going student at the time, and he is the one who has invented this Linux platforms. Very well. Linux is also an operating system, and how the Linux operating system looks like. I would try to share my screen. Can someone make me a host for a minute? Can someone make me a host? Kumar, can you make me a host? Kumar, can you make me a student? Sorry, host. Kumar, can you make me host? You there, Kumar? Never mind, leave it. So guys, remember two things. Linux operating system, we will learn about how the architecture of the Linux operating system looks like, guys. Remember this, you have to remember, and this is very important. There are three important things in the Linux operating system architecture. One is shell, the second one is kernel, and the third one is hardware. I repeat it. One is shell, the second one is kernel, the third one is hardware. Now, the operating system, the Linux operating system architecture contains of three parts. Once again, one is shell. What is the other one, guys?
Kernel.
Very good. And hardware.
Yeah.
Now, we will learn about what is the shell, what is this kernel, and what is this hardware, right? Now, remember, guys, Linux is absolutely a command line based operating system. Linux is absolutely command based operating system. Now, whatever, if you wanted to interact with Linux, you have to write a command, learn a command to interact with the Linux operating system. So shell is the place where you type the commands. I repeat it. You need not to have any prior knowledge, as I stated earlier. Linux is the operating system based on the commands. Now, you have to, or you can type the commands on the Linux operating system using a shell. Shell is the place where you type all the commands. Number two, what is the number two component of your Linux operating system? Kernel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right, guys? Is it kernel?
Yes.
Excellent. So when you use kernel, basically, whatever the command you type, that command will interact with the kernel, which is called as the brain of the operating system, helps you to direct that command to the hardware. Means, when I type the command date, let's assume that there is a command called date, D-A-T-E. What it is expected with the date command, you will see what is the date, today's date and all. So when I type the command date in the shell, now that command shell will pass the control to the kernel. Kernel will take a look at the calendar and it will push the date on the screen. I repeat it again. Shell is the command line interface where you type the command, and that command will interact with the kernel. Kernel will interact with the hardware and see what is the date of the day, and it will publish on your screen basically. So what I'm trying to say is shell is the place where you enter the command. Kernel is the brain of the operating system where shell passes the control to the brain, and kernel will look into the hardware of the system and displays the date. Guys, it's very simple. Let's assume that if someone is throwing a water on us, our brain will react that there is a water coming towards you. You will either try to stop or you will try to protect yourself that someone's splashing water at you with your hands and you react to it, right? The same way, shell is the command line interface where you enter the command, kernel reacts to that, and it will do certain operation for you. Is it all clear, guys, or you want me to explain it again?
Clear.
Very good. I repeat it again. Shell is the place where we type the command which will work with the kernel, and kernel will fetch the data for you from the hardware. Is it clear, guys? Cool.
Yes, yes.
Very good. Now, let me move on to the next quick topic. As I stated, so now what you understood about the Linux, guys? So you understood about the Linux architecture And you also understood that Linux is a full of commands, correct? The
Yeah.
Linux, if you wanted to work with the Linux, it is full of commands, right? So that's how it is. Now, the point is, Linux operating system is created or discovered or invented, whatever it is, by a college. He was a college going student. His name is Linus Torvalds. He's no more a college going student now. He must be more than 50 plus at this point of time. And kudos to him that he gave us a wonderful operating system. You know, now you all guys know that Android, the backend of the Android is Linux. Do you guys know that?
No.
Linux background of the backend of the Linux Android is Linux. The background of the Mac operating system is also Linux. Right? Right, guys. So the next point, can I move on to the next point? You guys are all enjoying it.
Yeah.
Very simple, guys. Don't learn, feel it. Feel the subject so that it will be there in your mind throughout the life. Right? So if you guys go to a theater and if you're watching a movie, not sure which language basically you folks speak. Basically, if I go to the theater, I basically remember the movie for a lifelong. So this has to be something like that. You remember the subject and it has to be there in your mind throughout the life. Okay, that's how you have to take these subjects into your mind, right? Now the next point is Linux operating system types. Now we know that there are different Linux operating system types are available in the market. The first one is Red Hat Linux. Red Hat Linux, make a note, guys. Red Hat Linux. So this Red Hat Linux is the premium one, and it is the number one vendor of Linux. Number two is CentOS. CentOS. The number three is Amazon Linux. Right? So in our sessions, we will be dealing Amazon Linux, which is cost free. See, it can be a different version. I mean, it can be a different vendors who might be owning this Linux platforms. But if you learn one, the other's gonna be equally be the same. Okay. So the first one to start up with Red Hat Linux. The second one is CentOS. The third one is Amazon Linux. So we guys will be learning Amazon Linux. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
What is the
Yes.
first one? What are the different types of Linux we have?
Red Hat Linux, CentOS, and
Okay,
Amazon Linux.
very good. And what is that Linux we will be learning, guys?
Amazon Linux.
Very good, very good. Okay, now we will move on further. Before that, can I ask you guys a few questions?
Yeah.
Okay, now what is a Linux? Can anyone answer in this class?
Yeah. Linux is a command-based operating system.
Very good. And why do we need Linux? Who can answer this? Why do we need Linux? Guys? Why do we need Linux? It's because
To interact with the interface, and I mean, it's an interface between the system and the user.
Mhm. And why do we need only Linux? Why not Windows?
Because it is
So
more
Linux
prominent in the
is the-
DevOps culture, so that's why we use Linux.
Very good. Excellent. Brilliant. Now, the next point is, what is the architecture of Linux?
Shell, kernel, and hardware.
Very good. Everyone can speak, okay? Very good. Now, the next point is, what are all the different flavors of Linux available in the market?
It has
Red.
CentOS, Amazon Linux.
Very good, Bharat. And last but not the least, we will get into a different theoretical subject. Okay. And however, I need a host access. Where the hell is this guy? Kumar, you there? Kumar? Kumar, are you there in this session, Kumar? Crazy guys. Kumar, are you there? Kumar, can you grant me host access if you are there? Yeah. Never mind, guys. Okay, I'll move on to the next very few commands I will tell you theoretically.